yes I am. Oh, come behold the works of God, the nations at his feet. He breaks the bow and bends the spear and tells the wars to cease. Almighty One of Israel, you are on our side. We walk by faith in God who burns the chariots with fire. Lord of hosts, you with us in the fire, with us as a shelter, with us in the storm. You will lead us through the fiercest battle. Oh, where else would we go but with the Lord of hosts? Oh God of Jacob, fierce and great, you lift your voice to speak. The earth it bows and all the mountains move into the sea. Oh Lord, you know the hearts of men, and still you let them live. Oh God, you make the mountains melt, come wrestle us and oh God, come wrestle us and win. With us in the fire, with us as a shelter, with us in the storm. You will lead us through the fiercest battle. Oh, where else would we go but with the Lord of hosts? The oceans roar, you are the Lord of all, the one who calms the wind and waves and makes my heart be still. Though the earth gives way, the mountains move into the sea.
Do you want just use one of those? Just looking at Brian to see what.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Liberty Campus for our Spring 5-8 Music Concert. We're very excited to have everyone with us today. My name is Mike Lauer. I'm the grades 5 through 8 principal, and I have just a few announcements before we start tonight. We are live streaming this concert, so if you have someone at home that would like to watch it, you just go to live.newcom concert. We just love seeing this many people here to support our students and our teachers with our music program, but it does get a little hectic at the end of the concert. So, at the end of the concert, what we're going to do is junior high students to the they actually right outside. If you turn around and wave, you can actually see them through the window. You guys embarrassed, and they kind of like that sometimes. Just wave to them. They're wondering what's going on. I don't know what's going on. So this is where you guys will get them. Intermediate students, our grades 5 and 6 students, you will pick them up at our car lot 5 home, where they will be in that area. So that will be where you go get them. Just take them, check in with one of their teachers, and then you can take them home after that. Okay? The Lord in prayer. Heavenly Father, we are just, again, so thankful to be in your presence today. Lord, we just ask for your mercy. We ask for your grace tonight, Lord. So thankful for the music that we're going to hear, that it be a blessing to each one of us that is in here. We're just so thankful for our teachers, for our students, for the gifts that you have given them, that they get to show and glorify and honor you tonight with their playing. In your Son's precious name that we pray. Amen. All right, we'll turn it over to the students to start with our intermediate band.
Hello. Hello. I just passed that piece of music out to them on May the 4th. Thank you. May the 4th, because they just wanted to play it for fun, and it sounded so good right off the bat. We said, hey, let's put it on the concert. So we did. And then our next piece is the hardest piece on the program. Very demanding as far as they had to learn a handful of brand new notes and understand how accidentals work, and there's some parts that are really exposed, but it sounds so cool. It's like the soundtrack to a space movie. And so we loved it so much, they've worked so hard on it. This is Quantum Mission. it out alive. Yes. Our next tune is called Trumpet Hero. How many of you would join me in saying, yes, I played Guitar Hero? Anybody play Guitar Hero? Anyone? Yeah. What's one of the favorite songs on Guitar Hero? Well, you're going to hear it. You're going to hear a little bit. You'll recognize it when you hear it. Here's Trumpet Hero featuring our trumpet section. Yay, trumpets. I want to give a shout out to the percussion section too, being a 3-person drum set back there. They were holding that together really well. So thank you for that. Our last tune is called Clash of Warriors, and it was our other contest tune. And right after that, don't leave because we'll have just a short awards ceremony for the 6th grade band. this is the hardest thing I have to do all year, and I'm not even kidding. I have 3 awards I can give, and to narrow down all of the amazing kids in the band here to just 3 is so hard. So just know, for every award I give, there are several others that, man, they're right up there too. This is a terrific group. Thank you, parents, for lending them to me to make music with every day, because we're having a blast. The first one I'd like to give is for Most Improved. This young lady had a really hard time making her instrument behave when she began, and she persevered. She persevered, she did not give up. She even scheduled some time with me to let me help her with it, and she ended up getting a 1 on her soloist contest. And that is Miss Alexis Carlson, Most Improved. The second one is for Most Effort, and I always say this is not for the person that you go, well, bless their heart, they're doing the best they can with what they've got. No, it's not that at all. This guy, he goes above and beyond all the time. He doesn't just work on the tunes we're learning, he's learning tunes on his own. He goes out and looks for more stuff to learn. He's very serious, very enthusiastic, very talented. Most Effort goes to Michael Messner. The Most Outstanding, and like I said, there could be several that were in the running for this, but this young man has been taking lessons with me for quite a while. He took a solo to contest and an ensemble. He's always asking me questions about chord structure and harmonic progressions. He's deep into music theory. He makes my brain hurt. And he is super serious, very, very talented. I'm so blessed to have him. Joshua Obafemi Ajayi. And to all the 6th graders, like one of the judges said, you guys have only been playing for a year? Yeah. Hard to believe, isn't it? We're going to have a transition now where they go out and the 7th and 8th grade come in. So please be patient, chill, we'll be right with you. All righty, so Josh. Michael, be ready to follow. Welcome back. This is the junior high band, 7th and 8th grade band. We're going to open with a piece I played several years ago with the high school band. And what makes it really difficult is it's in 5/4 time. For those of you who maybe don't know what that means, you'll understand when you listen to it. It's something just feels a little different from what you expect. So they've been challenged with it, and they've met that challenge, and they've done a great job with it. Here's Mission Impossible. Yes, they chose to accept the mission. They did not self-destruct. So I'm proud of them. Our next tune, if you came to the Christmas concert, one of the tunes we played had a quote in it from a Chicago tune, and we decided to go ahead and explore the original tune, 25 or 624. And even the guy that wrote the song says he doesn't know what that means. Can you hear me on this one? Okay, maybe I don't have to go over there. The next one is one that they requested, which I thought was awesome because it's one of my favorite tunes, but I didn't even think they knew it. But they're doing a great job with it. Pink Panther. This group also entered the Middle School Band Festival at Marshfield, and they also received a 1 rating. And if you took a solo or ensemble to contest, would you raise your hand? Please raise your hand if you participated in the solo and ensemble contest. And they also got 1s and 2s on all their solos and ensembles. This next piece is one of our contest tunes that we played for Marshfield, Celtic Air and Dance. day. It's so much fun. And shout out to the percussion section. Okay. Yeah. Holding it together. All right, our last tune, and once again, there will be a very short award ceremony after this last tune. But this is Seven Nation Army. It was another request from the band. I wasn't sure about it until I read the lyrics. And the lyrics are about a guy that's really angry. I mean, he is out to get whoever wronged him. A Seven Nation Army couldn't hold him back. But then he says, he hears a voice in his head that says, just let it go. Just go home. Kind of like God saying, hey, I'll take care of it. Vengeance is mine. I'll take care of it. But don't be surprised if this tune doesn't sound a little angry and aggressive and tons of fun to play. I have some awards for 7th graders and 8th graders, so I was doubly stressed picking out these. So you can tell this is a pretty special group. For most improved, this young man is playing a difficult instrument that kind of makes or breaks a band. If you don't have a good one, you're kind of in trouble. If you've got a good one, it's smooth sailing. And he has made so much improvement. He's worked so hard, staying after school, working with me on things he wasn't sure of. I believe he got a 1 on his soloist contest, and his name is Braden Thompson. Playing the tuba takes a lot of work, just carrying it around, for goodness sake. Congratulations and thank you. For outstanding effort, this young lady keeps things running smoothly in the percussion section. And looking at the other percussionists in that section, you can see what a job that. No, I'm kidding. But really, she's very organized, and she keeps me on track. She helps. She goes above and beyond every day. Kinsley Van Doy. Most outstanding. I gave the kids an assignment to listen to a recording of our playing and to critique us and tell us what we were doing well and what we needed to do better. And this young lady wrote an amazing essay, and she had everything spot on. I even posted it to a band directors group I'm in and told them I was tempted to hire her as my assistant. And overwhelmingly, they said, if you don't hire her, we will. Okay? And she's just above and beyond. She really gets it. Very talented. I'm so blessed to have her. Hannah Van Ness. Alrighty, and now to the 8th graders. Most improved. This guy has really stepped up this year in the trumpet section. I've really been able to depend on him. He actually went to contest with the high school. So raise your hand, 8th graders, if you went to contest with high school this year. Helped us out. Yeah, I had some of them fill in the gaps for me. I couldn't take too many, but anyhow, it's Landon Welker. Thank you. Okay, outstanding effort. You look up hard worker in the dictionary, this young lady's picture is right there. She goes above and beyond. She works really hard. She's made great strides, and she was like in charge of making sure all the stands were put away. She's been my librarian this year, getting music for people that lost theirs. I mean, if I need something done, she does it. Emily Gold. And last but not least, most outstanding, oh my gosh, another guy that is always looking for more challenge. He's very reliable, really holding the sax section together, very talented. I love having him in band. Caden Kendall. All right, and now it's your turn to shine. We need some muscle. What we need to do is clear the stage of all the chairs and stands and percussion equipment and put the risers up so the choir can come up to sing. And if we can get quite a few people to come and help us, it goes really fast. And everybody else, relax. We'll be right back.
I worship you. You are here. You're working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. Oh, we believe. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Oh, we believe. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. That's it. You are here, touching every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, healing every heart. I worship you with all my heart. I worship you. You are here, you're turning lives around. I worship you. Yeah, I worship you. You are here, lifting every heart. I worship you, God. I worship you. I know you are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. I know you are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Come on, declare. That is who you are. That is who you are. Lift it up. That is who you are. That is who you are. I know it. That is who you are. With everything in me, I know it. Yes, that's who you are. That is who you are. That is who you are. Yes, I know it. Yes, I know it. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen it in my family. I've seen it in my life. You make a way where there's no way. You turn the page. You bring victory from ashes.
Hello, thank you. Whoa. Okay, that was pretty loud. Thank you for being here this evening. The first thing we're going to share with you is our journey around the world musically. The last month or so, we have been studying music in other cultures, and then we'll take a little break, and then I'll come back and explain the next section that we're going to do. All right, thank you.
Imagine standing on a crowded street, firecrackers going off all around you, and music in the air. You watch a festive parade. Now imagine seeing a long, brightly colored dragon swaying, bobbing and weaving its way toward you down the middle of the street. That scene, particularly the dragon dance, is a celebration of the Lunar New Year.
What? The Lunar New Year? What is that? Is it just like a holiday we celebrate on January 1st?
No. The Chinese New Year celebration does not happen on December 31st and on January 1st like it does in Europe and North America. The Chinese calendar is lunisolar, which means it's based on both the earth's rotation around the sun like our own calendar
party. What about carnival?
What about carnivals? I really don't like clowns.
No, not that kind of carnival. Brazilian carnival.
What is that?
It's a yearly festival in Brazil, the Friday before Ash Wednesday, which begins Lent before Easter. There's dancing, costumes, singing, all kinds of fun.
Cool.
Yeah, let's go. You'll learn the dance as you go along.
Wait, what?
I don't do dancing!
Don't you know you're supposed to dance to Havanagila?
Have what?
Havanagila, the song that is sung at a lot of Jewish celebrations. Yeah, it's based off Psalms 118. Give thanks to the Lord for he is good. His love endures forever. It's a song of celebration sung in Hebrew.
It's like this?
Go now. Well, not maybe like that, but you'll catch on.
The concert that we were originally going to have, which was our sacred concert and kind of a night of worship for us as a group got canceled, we are going to sing a little bit of that for you. One of the things that in my life that the Lord uses to remind me of his truth and his principles are songs that I learned when I was their age. Some of them are hymns that I learned, some of them are just spiritual songs, but they play such an important role, what we listen to and what we sing in our spiritual life. As a teacher, I have felt really convicted to teach, especially this age, some of those songs that you know as well, and some of us have grown up knowing for a long time. So some of these you may know, some of them you may not know, but as we get this going, there are going to be lyrics on the screen. As you learn it, feel free to sing with us, anything that you know, and just take a moment, and we're going to lead you in worship. Okay? Thank you. this group takes off and we do another quick little reset for junior high choir, I have some awards also. So to start with, this young man in 5th grade, let's try this again. This young man comes in every day with a smile on his face. It's hard to see under the mask, but I know it's there. Can see it in his eyes. He does anything that I ask him to do. He has a wonderful attitude. He's always prepared. His eyes are always on me, ready to go. Most improved this year goes to Samuel Carmack. This young lady comes in much with the same attitude. She is on top of it, and she helps get the entire 5th grade class organized for me. She comes in with a smile on her face and always gives her best effort every time. So outstanding effort goes to Casey Dilly. Our most outstanding young lady is kind of quiet, but she comes in and has such a sweet servant's heart. She helps anyone in any way that they need it. I see her picking up trash. I see her cleaning other people's seats. She comes in and is such a servant leader in our 5th grade choir, and so I wanted to acknowledge her not only for her music ability, but also for her servanthood. And our most outstanding is Trinity Fugit. In 6th grade, we have a couple of young men. It's so difficult, like Kathy said before me, it's difficult to pick from over 80 students up here. I just want to give awards to everyone. But these 2 young men come in. I always hear them singing above everyone else. They are so excited about doing anything related to Hamilton that we've tried this semester. But they come in, they give their best effort every time. They love music, you can tell it's on their face. And they just give their best effort every time they're in front of me. The first one is Joshua Obafemi Ajay. And the second is Michael Messner. All right, the next young man comes in, and much like the other 2, he always gives me his best effort. But when we first started, I didn't hear him a whole lot. But as we've gone throughout the year, he comes in, and I can hear him every day when he's singing. And so he has most definitely improved since August. So our most improved goes to Oliver Ward. That's my friend. Okay. Our final award goes to most outstanding. This young lady comes in, and much like the others, she gives her best effort. But what I see from her is, again, that servant leadership and that servant heart, which I really value in choir. It's not always about being the most talented and being the best, but it's about how can I help the ensemble, how can I help my peers, and how can I give my best as I represent both our choir and I represent the Lord. So this year's most outstanding is Harmony Martin. Okay, if you will stay tuned for just a few minutes, we're going to switch to the junior high, and then I'll come back. Thank you.
Sometimes on this journey, I get lost in my mistakes. What looks to me like weakness is a canvas for your strength. And my story isn't over, my story's just begun. And failure won't define me, 'cause that's what my Father does. Yeah, failure won't define me, 'cause that's what my
Every day.
left strong, you know, 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Born one morning when the sun didn't shine, I picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I loaded 16 tons of number 9 coal and a straw bob said, well, bless my soul, you load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. If you see me coming, better step aside. A lot of men dead and a lot of men died. One fist of iron and the other of steel. If the right one don't get you, then the left one will. You load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store.
As they're coming back on to do our last number, I think now's a good time to do awards. I wanted to take a moment to brag on them. This group received a 1 rating at Fairgrove Festival. I am very proud of them. We started off this season in August singing 2-part, and we were really stretching it to do 3-part music at our Christmas concert, and they're singing 4-part music now. They're ready for high school. And so I'm very proud of their effort. Despite all of the COVID mess that we've had to deal with on and off, they have really been dedicated to show up and do anything I ask them to do, even dance a little. So first I'm going to give awards, and then we're going to do our last number. Okay, for 7th and 8th grade, this young lady has come in from the very beginning of class and has asked me more than once, what can I do to get better? How can I be better? And that is outstanding to me. So for outstanding effort is Rachel Gardner. This young man came to me when we were singing 3-part music, which is really pretty high. Usually all of the gentlemen are singing the same note, and it's usually typically above the staff. And he came to me, he's like, Ms. Pritchard, this is too high for me. I was like, there will be music for you. But he came in and he gave it his best effort, and his voice has just really blossomed over the year. And so our most improved goes to Mason Carnahan.
Yeah, Mason!
Our most outstanding student, I can leave this young man in charge of a rehearsal. I can send him out in the hallway with the gentleman, and I know that he's going to get it done. He can play several instruments. He plays piano just as well as he sings, and he comes in and is very talented, definitely gives his best effort, but he is so humble about his ability. I am truly impressed with his character also. Our most outstanding goes to Will Bassett. Okay, our last piece is Seasons of Love. And after they sing this piece, you're free to go. This piece is one that's particularly special to me in my life, but it talks about how do we measure what goes on in life. And I thought what a more appropriate song than what we've been through over the last year. Do we measure it in the little everyday things? No. How do we measure it? We measure it in love. In the love of our family, in the love of our friends, and for us, in the love of our Savior. So thank you for coming this evening. I really appreciate you sticking it out, even though it's 8:45. And we'll get out of here quickly. Thank you so much.
Father does.